You know that one person who organizes everything? The one who always says, "I'll handle it," whenever there's a problem. Maybe that person is actually you. From the outside, they look like a perfectly functioning machine. But behind this strength that society applauds, there lies a chronic burnout and a hidden pain that nobody sees. Why do the people who try the hardest go to sleep with the heaviest guilt at night? But the most interesting part, we'll get to that in a bit. Society absolutely loves these people. It labels them as perfect, exemplary, and infinitely reliable. Everyone leans on them. If you were one of those people who can't say no, who takes on others' problems as if they were your own, who carries the weight of the world on your shoulders, welcome. Today, you are going to understand yourself very well. Your constant need to control and fix things doesn't make you a control freak. There is just a very fascinating process happening in your brain. But what is really going on in the minds of the people carrying these invisible burdens? Why can't they ever just stop? To fully understand this, let's first look at the majority we call normal. Most people relax when their work is done, step back, and enjoy the moment. They have a simple "I'm done" switch in their heads, and their minds shut off. But for these highly responsible people, the situation works completely differently. That switch in their brain simply never flips down, and here is where it gets interesting. These people have a massive biological advantage when it comes to following rules and organizing life. The reason is this. In the famous Big Five personality traits model in psychology, these individuals score extremely high in the conscientiousness dimension, meaning their brains perceive order and following systems as a massive reward. According to long-term studies, people who identify as highly organized and responsible have a 12 to 15% lower risk of mortality. So this exhausting routine you've built is actually a giant survival shield that helps you succeed and live longer. But here is the interesting part. At a certain point, this sense of control stops being a healthy shield and turns into an obsession and a hidden anxiety. The brain falls into the illusion that I must prevent every negative outcome. It goes beyond realistic tasks and creates abstract, internal pressures like, if I don't do this, everything will fall apart. Psychologists call this inflated responsibility. Simply put, it is one of the core cognitive distortions of obsessive-compulsive disorder, commonly known as OCD. If you believe you have the power to prevent every possible disaster, trying to control everything actually means you are slowly destroying your own inner peace. And here is the part nobody talks about. This attempt to be enough for everything, which goes completely against human nature, creates a massive emotional collapse. By human design, our factory settings don't have the capacity to handle everything at once. Pushing past your limits with the feeling of, I have to do it, creates constant guilt. According to literature, highly responsible people are the group most susceptible to burnout syndrome because they can't say no and can't tolerate failure. The reason for that lingering ache in your shoulders and your sense of hopelessness isn't your weakness. It's simply the extra loads you're carrying that never actually belong to you. It might sound contradictory, but of course nobody is saying being completely irresponsible is better than being responsible. One is not superior to the other. They're just different paths. But to be completely honest, this extreme sense of duty is sometimes used as a shield to hide the fear of failure or the anxiety of being unloved. The crucial question is this: are you doing it because it's truly functional or to escape that underlying chronic guilt? Because one is peace and the other is hiding. You are not the glue that has to hold the whole world together. Being enough for everything is not in the human factory settings. You were not coded to save the world. And here is the answer to that hidden pain we mentioned at the beginning. That chronic guilt you feel at night is not a sign of inadequacy. It's simply your brain's way of saying, please stop now. Accept your limits. You are not weak or inadequate. You are just human. And accepting your limits is not a weakness. It is protecting yourself. You are not broken. You are not selfish or defective. You are just a human being with your own limits. You are not a machine. You are just learning how to redraw your boundaries. So, how much of this burden on your shoulders do you think truly belongs to you? If exploring these bright and dark sides of the human mind made you feel something, the next video is going to impact you even more. If human psychology makes you curious, stick around and subscribe. See you next time.